Hi guys, welcome back. My name is Jaspreet and I'm back with a bit of nasal twang and another video. I was actually on a bit of a break over the last 4 weeks. Three of those weeks were planned, but the fourth one was like a last minute thing. And I did have content and all the videos ready and updated and uploaded and edited for the 3 weeks. In fact, I had the video ready for the last week as well, but I did not have an intro, and I have talked about it in the past as well. One of my goals with starting a YouTube channel around the same time last year was to get comfortable in front of the camera, and the only way I know to kind of develop new skill is to keep doing it over and over again. So one of my non-negotiables with a YouTube video is to have an intro where I'm talking to the camera, where I'm facing the camera. Now, I started my online journey about 4 years back with an Instagram account, and I never got comfortable in front of the camera because I never did it at that point. And then once my account kind of grew a little bit, it was just a lot more difficult and a lot more scary to do it. So that's why when I started YouTube, I started from zero. So I had very few people who followed, and it's still a small group of people who are following. So it's a lot easier. And now I can actually talk to the camera when I know it's for a YouTube video. It's a lot easy. It's just mentally not as scary. So if you are somebody who's just starting with selling online or trying to create an online presence, my recommendation would be start small, start getting comfortable in front of the camera when you still have a small audience. Trust me, it's a lot easier. Don't make the same mistake that I did. And while we're talking about social media, I'm going to add a quick shameless plug here. I have a course on getting started with Instagram for potters. It is called the Artist Path to Instagram Growth. And in this course, I have compressed my entire 4 years of learning Instagram and understanding what works, what doesn't work, why it works, and how to keep it going on Instagram. I've shared all of that in 4 modules. To be honest, the only thing that's going to work, the only shortcut that you have on Instagram or any other social media for that matter, is consistency. And in this course, I do talk about it a lot, and also how to stay consistent. The only way you can stay consistent is to develop systems that make sure that things run consistently. And I've been able to do that in my business. And that's why when I was away for the last 4 weeks, I was still able to put out all the content that I usually do, be it my Instagram post, be it my newsletter, be it the YouTube videos. Everything was going out as per schedule, even when I was not really present in my business. So those are the things that I talk about and explain in a lot more detail during the course. So if that's something you're interested in, I will drop a link in the description below and you can check it out. And now let's get started with the kiln opening. All right, the kiln is at 44 degrees Celsius, so we can open it now. Oh, there's some Halloween and some Christmas stuff in here. Let me start with something which I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them, but these were supposed to be candle holders, like you could put the stick candle in them, but I'm not sure how they'll stand. Still have to figure that out. I just had these already in bisque form, so I just glazed them. This is soft white, soft red, my classic combination. There are a bunch of these, a few different sizes. Okay. We have some more here. Trying to think what colors did I use here. Maybe I used the cherry. I think I used the cherry salmon, the chino glaze from Spectrum on top, and this is miso. I think that's another chino glaze. That's what this looks like to me. So yeah, slightly different combination. There are 4 of these. This cherry salmon does look quite bright. Then I can see a few of my mushrooms in here. Let me just pull those out first. Oh, what happened there? Oh, I think I know what happened. Okay, let's see what these are. I'll try and guess what they are. Not entirely sure. Okay, so for all the mushrooms on the inside, I've used nutmeg, which is a Clayscapes glaze. And I use these because some of the tops had come off. So I wanted to glaze the inside so that, it would just kind of stick together. Now I'm going to start guessing these. This one has winter wood, and then on top I think I've added some either emerald falls or textured kiwi, one of the two, I'm not sure. Whatever it is, it looks nice. Happy with it. This is winter wood with soft white Spectrum. This is, I think, there is winter wood,
There's a little bit of textured mulberry, and I think this is blue rutile from Amoco. That's my guess. I'm sure I have a video somewhere where all of these are done, but I like the nutmeg, addition of nutmeg at the bottom, and wherever there's the glaze flowing, it's coming all the way through here. Next, let me show you a little bit of a disaster. So I had made this little uh, planter, house shaped planter, and on here I had put chun plum. This was chun plum. I tried to put two coats, but what happened was that the chun plum, as it was drying on the surface, it started to peel off, but I still fired it, and I can see a lot of the glaze is just kind of, it spit the glaze. There's no glaze on here, and I can see the glaze on the shelf and on one of the mugs as well right next to it. So this is kind of a disaster. This is soft white on the inside, and this was chun plum. I'm not sure what happened here, to be honest, why this happened, but yeah, that's a miss. Let's check out the mug next to it and see. Oh, thankfully nothing happened. All right, so this is one of my Halloween mugs. This is soft white on the outside, two coats, and on the inside, I think this is saffron from Spectrum, one of the Chino glazes. That looks nice. Yeah, and this transfer is from Sunbow. So that's the mug. Nice round mug. Okay, let me show you all the mugs here. This is another one. This is again cherry salmon, and on the inside and on the flowers outside. And this is soft white. I like the combination. Nice and bright. It can be, it is quite springy actually. I did make this around Christmas, but I think it works well for spring as well. So yeah, that's another mug with sprigs. Here's another one with the same combination. I did fire all of them on cookies because it has soft white, so I'm just a little bit careful. Soft white, two coats. My soft white, I do thin it down. This is again cherry salmon, and I think I added a little bit of saffron in the center to kind of add a little bit of variation. You can see some of it, not much. And this is again cherry salmon. Now, cherry salmon is a chino, but it does turn quite glossy. I mean, yeah, it's nice and glossy. So yeah, and that looks good too. Happy with that. Here's a Halloween mug. The cookie is stuck on here for some reason, but that's another Halloween mug. This one has, oh wow, that looks really streaky. So this is soft white on the outside, and I think this is kimchi. While kimchi is beautiful, I think I went a little too streaky inside. I mean, it still works. It's goblin juice. So yeah, that's another one. And then we have another little cup that I had made. This is soft white here, and then I added shadow blue from Clayscapes on the rim. I did dip it like this. I poured it inside, and I think it was too thick in this particular corner here. If you see, some of the glaze has come off. I think when that happens with shadow blue and it's too thick, I just poured it in and then poured it out and then dipped it this way in there. So I like this transition also from shadow blue to this light blue. I think it's a nice combination with the soft white in the base. I think I did one coat of soft white because I know these glazes are really melty. But yeah, here's another one of these combinations. Ooh, okay, something's quite not quite right. Maybe this was a different glaze. I'm not entirely sure, but this is shadow blue on the inside, which is great. Here, I'm not entirely sure what happened. Maybe this was soft white, but I did not do it thick enough. And that's why it's kind of turned this muddy color. Or did I add another color? I can't remember. If I can find my video, I'll add it on the screen. But that's Mermaid Tears, soft white with shadow blue. This looks like soft white and shadow blue, but I'm not sure what happened here. But otherwise, it's all good. Okay. Okay, some more mugs in here. This is also soft white. Again, another transfer from Sunbow. This is amber celadon from Clayscapes and soft white on the outside. I just kept it simple, otherwise it can get really confusing. They were sitting because I couldn't decide what colors to do them. So yeah. Okay, here's another one. This is, oh, it's a plain mug. Oh, I think I used coastal blue on the inside first, and then soft, and then shadow blue on the outside. And I did add something else, I think a little bit of coastal blue as well. So you can see a little bit of this variation, but I'm not entirely sure what it was. But there's a little bit of crystallization that's happening right here. And if you can see, this is nice. Shadow blue is a beautiful glaze and it's nice and glossy, and there's nothing on here. This is plain. Okay, I've had to turn on some lights so we can get the colors a little better. Here's the last one of the Halloween mugs. Vampire blood. This is again kimchi, two coats. Kimchi, two coats on the inside, soft white on the outside, a little bit on the rim, and this is kimchi on the handle. Yep, I think that looks good. It's cute. Happy with that. So those are all my mugs. Now, time for this bowl. Ah, this is a beautiful flower bowl. Oh my god, wow, that's a different color. I didn't expect that because I'd forgotten what color I had used. Inside is soft white. This bowl I've made using one of my bowl templates, a medium bowl templates, and I then shaped it into this flower shape. On the outside, I have used blue rutile, two coats, and then a little bit of, I think, soft white on the rim. So you can see with blue rutile, when it's thin, it gives you this little bit of the brown color. It's a very different color than what I normally use, but yeah, I wanted to try that out. I'm happy with the way that's turned out. Next is our toasters. You've already seen these. This is soft white, two coats on the outside, and then kimchi on the inside, two coats. Again, this one has also warped a little bit here, but I think it'll still work. These stamps are from Debbie, and this is on a slightly darker clay, not my regular white clay. So that's one, and here's another one, and the same thing, kimchi and soft white. Okay, the next row down here is a bunch of my doily bowls. Do they have doilies? Let's see. These bowls seem to be doing really well, so have a whole bunch of them. Now, most of them are on a darker clay body. This is, a lot of this is recycled clay. So I'll just start with this one. This is just a plain doily with soft white on the inside. I did not add any glaze on the outside. You can see the clay color is slightly different. This is a mix of, I think, two clay bodies. So that's one. And then let's see. Let's get these two. Okay. This is on a darker clay. You can see the doilies at the back. I've added white underglaze, wiped it back, and on the inside I did one coat of winterwood with two coats of soft red, I think. Wow, this just looked different, but and because it's on was it soft red or kimchi? I'm not entirely sure, but because it's on a darker clay body, you'll see the vibrance of the red, of the pink. It's not as vibrant, but it still looks pretty. Kind of dull, but still looks nice. And you can see all this brown. This is from winterwood. Okay, these are all again the same combination on a slightly different clay body. I've used pink underglaze, white back, and then on the inside again winterwood and either soft red or kimchi, one of the two. I'm not entirely sure which one this is, but they're all the same. I think they look great, nice pale color. I think this is kimchi, given how pale it is. Looks like kimchi to me. Okay, now this is same thing. On the outside, I use the turquoise blue underglaze, and on the inside, winterwood one coat, and then two coats of soft aqua from Spectrum. Exactly the same. Ah, I love these. Okay, these three are again exactly the same. Turquoise glaze from Speedball, white back, turquoise underglaze, and then soft blue from Spectrum. Again, one coat of winter wood and two coats of soft blue from Spectrum. Happy with those. Okay, this is again a darker clay body with pink underglaze, white bag. On the inside, I used one coat of soft white. Then I did two coats of Arctic blue from Amoco, like dabs of it. And then I think I did textured mulberry in these areas. The pink that you see, that's textured mulberry, and it kind of, and then one more coat of soft white on top. This is all the same combination, just how I applied the different, dabs. You can see they are similar and different, but this is what they look like from the outside. And then this is again winterwood, again on a darker clay body, pink underglaze, white back. And this is winterwood with, I think this is sangria, 2 coats. Or is it, what happened here? This is strange. Wow, but it's pretty. I think it's sangria or textured mulberry, one of the two, but with winterwood as a combination. I think that looks great. Happy with those. All right, time for some more trinket dishes and some bread plates. Let me start with these. These are again some small trinket dishes that I made on a recycled clay. This is a mix of 2 clays. That's why it's kind of light brown beige. And this texture is from a stamp. It's a wooden block stamp that I have. And the glaze on here is actually Mako coral. It's a dip and pour glaze. And I had a little bit of it left. I added a little bit of water to it and then poured it out and then cleaned off the rims. That's how I glaze these, all by pouring. But I think I like the way these turned out. Okay. And then this is again the same clay, recycled clay, mix of 2 clays with again the wooden stamp bird texture. This is one, and then there's another one with bird texture, and they all have shadow blue. I did the same thing, poured it in, poured it out, and then wiped out of the edges. I like the look of these. They look quite cute. So that's done. And then we have 4 of these bread plates. Now, this is made using a cutter that I got from Debbie, and these are the 2 textures that I've used again from Debbie. This is soft white, 2 coats, and on a recycled clay body, which is a mix of 2 colors. But you can't see the edges that well. I did clean off the edges. My earlier batch, I had a darker clay, so you could see the edges a little bit better. This is also fine, I think, but you don't see the edges as much, but I think it still works. So yeah, those are my bed plates. And that's how they look with a little toaster. I think they work perfectly all right. They look great. Right, we have one more of these little dishes, bird dishes with Mako coral, and then a bunch more of the bread plates. It's all exactly the same, 2 coats of soft white. Oh, wow, a lot of mushrooms and they look so cute. Let me just show you a peek into the kiln. Yeah, look at that. All right, coming back. Okay, so what do we have here? Let's start with the biggest piece, which is this platter, which I made with a doily texture. Oh, you can not see much of it. The light's completely gone. This is soft white. So I did add a coat of soft white. Then I did a coat of kimchi here. I think 2 coats of kimchi and then soft white here. 2 coats of soft white, 1 coat of soft white, 2 coats of kimchi. And I like this transition. It's not too stark, but I think it looks really pretty. It has a little bit of that pink, that antique pink that I like about kimchi. At the back, this is 2 coats of soft white. Wow. I really love the way this platter has turned out. And then let me show you some of my book vases. So in an earlier kiln opening, I had made these books as salt and pepper shakers. I mean, kind of, sort of. This time I added some holes at the top to make them into little vases. So both of them have kimchi 2 coats, but I can see that the kimchi is kind of thick here, or it did not melt well. I don't know, something is a little bit different, but I still like the look. It looks kind of old and antique. And those are the holes, and you can put little flowers here. Let me just show you. I mean, something like this. I'm just trying to bunch it together, but oh, they look so cute. Yeah, that's good. I'm happy with it. And then I have another combination here, which is again blue rutile 2 coats. And here I think I added a little bit of manganese wash from Mako, just a light coat, and then very light coat of soft white on top. But that's blue rutile. I don't think it was thick enough. You can see how brown it is. And that's the thing with blue rutile, it turns brown when it's kind of thin. But yeah, I think they still look nice. I mean, I'm happy with those. Now it's time for my mushrooms. Let me pull out the similar ones. Here are 3 of these. Okay, I did add a coat of winterwood. So all of them have nutmeg in the base. I added 2 coats. I think I added 1 coat of winterwood and then 2 coats of, I think this is kimchi. And I'm loving the look of this, aged pink color. I have to thank Jane and Audrey, both of them, for inspiring me to make these mushrooms. And Jane, with all her beautiful combinations, I think she inspired me to get all the colors here. Now, these 3 are also pink, but they also have winterwood and then I think 2 coats of soft red with nutmeg at the base. So, let me show you how they look as compared to. So, here you can kind of see the difference. This is soft red and this is kimchi. They're similar, but you kind of make out one of them is lighter. This one is textured mulberry. I think I did winterwood and then textured mulberry. Winterwood is Mako, textured mulberry is Spectrum. Okay. Then I have this. Which one is that? That's beautiful. Oh, okay. This is soft winterwood with soft white. 1 coat of winterwood, 2 coats of soft whites, right? This is winterwood and soft aqua spectrum. You can see I've made my own jungle gems, which is what really inspired me to make these mushrooms. Okay, this is another one. This is, I think, winterwood, and I think I did dab a little bit of saffron, and yeah, that's it. I think it's winterwood and saffron. Winterwood is Mako, saffron is Spectrum. I think that's what it is. Now these 3 are the same colors, it's just the way I've applied the glazes is different. So base coat is winterwood, then there's soft white and textured mulberry. Now in this one, I just must have dabbed on at random places. This one was soft white here and then textured mulberry in these areas. This one I did soft white like in a little spiral. So soft white like this, 2 coats, and then textured mulberry 2 coats like this. So you can see the difference in the 3 glazes. Now there is one which I can't really figure out which one that is. Okay, this is winterwood base and then blue rutile and textured mulberry. Again, dabs of blue rutile and textured mulberry, which will give you all these different colors and a little bit of variation. I think that looks fantastic. Love these. Now I have one here, which is so pretty, but I just can't guess which one this is. It has winter wood. What I add on top? The blue is stunning. I have to go back and check my video to see which color this is because this looks really, really pretty. I'm really happy with this combination with winter wood. So yeah, that's the last one on this shelf. So 2 of these are again Mako coral on this recycled mixed clay body, right? And then we have 2 flat platters. Let me see if everything is good with them. No cracks. Oh, there's a little bit of a crack here. I can see this. All right, this is the cheese platter that we made. Now this is soft white, 2 coats. This is on a slightly darker clay body, not my regular clay body. This is sangria, kimchi, and a mix of sangria and textured mulberry. So those are the 3 colors that I used. I think that looks really pretty with the flowers and everything. It works. The only problem is it has this little crack. Well, it is what it is. But yeah, I'm happy with the way it turned out, the way it looks with the pink. And I have some little dip bowls to go with it in the same combination, so I think that will work. Okay, and there's another flat platter. Let's see. Oh, this seems to be okay without any cracks. Wow. And this is a much bigger platter than the earlier one. All right, so you can kind of make out the colors. This is soft white, 2 coats, textured mulberry, blue rutile, textured mulberry, blue rutile. That's how I added this. And then I added 1 coat of soft white on top so that, it can kind of blend a little bit instead of just standing out. This is really, I think it's quite pretty. I didn't expect this result, but I'm happy with it. I was hoping it will mix up a little bit more. I don't know why, because it's a flat surface. There's no reason for it to really blend, but I'm not complaining. I'm happy with the way this turned out. Very different, not something I've tried. I've tried the colors, but not this kind of glazing, so I'm happy with it. So yay. Okay, again a bunch of bowls. Same thing, turquoise blue, white back, underglaze, and then winterwood 1 coat and 2 coats of soft blue from Spectrum. Exactly the same on a slightly darker clay body. Okay, this is one. And then it's exactly the same combination for all of these. This is again pink underglaze white back, and then blue rutile and textured mulberry on the inside in so soft white 1 coat, and then 2 coats of blue rutile, and then 2 coats of textured mulberry. So they are here in different kind of combinations. They all look different, but the color is kind of the same. Okay, here are the 2 bowls, dip bowls, soft white 2 coats, and then this is kimchi 2 coats, and this is, I think, textured mulberry 2 coats. So if you see, this kind of works with something like this. It's a pretty set. If only it didn't have a crack. And the same set of bowls can be used with this as well. Or I can use the other one actually with the doily bowls, one of those as well maybe. Okay. All right. Now, this is again soft white on a doily texture, 2 coats. And then this is winterwood and textured mulberry 2 coats on my mushroom. And then I have a few other colors which I don't think I'll be able to guess what they are. Again, this is a beautiful blue. There is winterwood, and then I'm not sure what it is. There you go. This may be textured kiwi with textured mulberry and winterwood. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay. And this could be emerald falls with textured mulberry. Oh wow, that's a nice dip here. Those look really cute. And here's another one, and I have no clue what that is, but it's stunning. Wow, what glaze is that? No clue whatsoever, but I think it looks really pretty. Okay, another little platter, leaf-shaped platter. This is again made with a recycled clay body. Soft white 2 coats. I did add a little bit of manganese wash on the rim. You can see it here, but not so much here. And then there is soft aqua as well in the center, but most of it is kind of disappeared. You can see a little bit of the blue coming through, but not much. It's mostly soft white only, and it still looks good. I think still fine, perfect. So that's a combination that works really well for me. Soft white, it moves a lot faster than other colors, so I tend to make a lot more of those. On to the last shelf. Wow, I have all those beautiful greens and blues, and I have no clue what colors those are. Anyways, let's start with the big one. This is another leaf platter. For this also I did manganese wash on the rim, and you can see it a little bit better here. Okay, this does have a foot ring. Soft white 2 coats, and then I did textured mulberry on the inside, again 2 coats with soft white on top. So yeah, I think that's pretty. That looks much better than the white one. Now this is a piece that one of my friends made. I glazed it with Storm 2 coats, 2 or 3 coats. I think I did 2 good coats of Storm from Amoco on this one. And this is made by a friend of mine. This is slightly darker clay, not that white clay, but I think this is also recycled clay, mix of two. You can see her name and everything. So yeah, I think that looks great. I'm sure she'll be really happy with it. And now we have a bunch of mushrooms and a few other pots. Wait, let me just get to the mushrooms in a second. Okay, this is another pot that I had made during one of my in-person classes, and it was sitting to be fired for a really long time. This is soft white, 2 coats, and shadow blue. I kind of just dipped it like this, and that's it. So yeah, that's cute. Okay, and then another mushroom. I think this is winterwood with saffron. 2 coats. Saffron is 2 coats. Winterwood is 1 coat. Okay, let's see what we have here. This one, I know what this is. This is Chun Plum from Amoco. So, like I said, there's some issue with the glaze. As soon as it dries, once I've applied the glaze, as soon as it dries, it starts flaking. And you can see it kind of skips certain areas as it flakes. So, this was Winterwood plus Chun Plum. I'll have to see what's the issue. This is, wow, that's a nice drip. This is a blue glaze. I think this is blue rutile with a little bit of textured mulberry maybe, and a little bit of winterwood too. All right, these are still guesses that I can, say with a little bit of certainty what they are, but the others I'm completely clueless. Okay. All right, this is cerulean, right? Blue cerulean from Mako. So winterwood, cerulean blue, 2 coats. Okay, that's pretty. This is soft aqua from Amoco. Winterwood, 1 coat, 2 coats of soft aqua, really thin coats. You can see it's kind of dying out. Okay. And then I have 2 colors which I have no clue. I didn't even know I had these blues and greens. This is too bright. I don't think I have this green. How did I get this green? It's kind of surprising. I have no clue what this color is, but apparently I have this color in my studio. So I have to check it out. It has winterwood and some kind of green. This also has winterwood and some blue, which is again stunning. And I have to see which are these glazes that I have that I'm completely clueless about. So those are all my mushrooms. Now there are little houses down there. Ah, these look so cute. Okay, so that's my first little house on the hill. This is on the base. Oh, sorry, it faces this way. There's a road coming up to the house. So this is nutmeg. I just brushed it on. Soft white on the house. This is textured mulberry. And then for the trees, I did 2 colors. One was emerald green and the other was textured kiwi. Those are the 2 greens. You can't see much of a difference, especially in this lighting, but I think that looks so cute. He has it dripped, but it's okay. That's a shadow. Just one tree has a shadow there. Okay. All right. So this is the next one. This is again nutmeg. It is kind of a matte glaze when it's thin, but I think it looks great. Soft white, textured mulberry, and again the 3 trees with a combination of emerald green and textured kiwi. But that looks cute too. And 2 more of these. Okay. Now this one I think is Chun Plum. And this one is textured mulberry, but again, same combination, nutmeg, soft white, emerald green, and textured kiwi. So here are all my houses. Oh my God, they look so cute. This is my perfect European hilltop village. Now I can go and live there in my tiny houses. All right. So that's all I have for you this week. I hope you guys enjoyed the kiln opening. I'll see you next week with another video. Till then, have a great week. Bye.